What's going on, music makers? It's your boy Fly Guy J, and I'm back with another video. Now, on this episode of Wavy Wednesdays, I'll be showing you guys how you can use the Waves one knob filter to do a cool underwater effect on your 2-track instrumental. Now, this filtering effect is a great trick to use when you only have the 2-track instrumental available and you want to find a way to switch up the beat a little bit. It's also a good way to take some energy out of the beat and allow certain vocals to shine through and be emphasized during parts of your song. Here's a quick preview of one way that I use this effect for a song that I mixed down for a recent client. The first 4 bars you hear will be unaffected, and the second 4 bars will have this underwater effect using the Waves one knob filter. Check it out.
And my time is coming, I'm convinced I weathered out the storm intense. I held it down, he held it in. He took a loss, I took a win. Now he triggered and want revenge. Don't come for me, I'll defend. I dare a nigga to try, let the games commence. How you broke it don't make sense, we not the same. I am unique, a different breed going extinct. Yes, I am rare indeed. Real niggas do not sleep, we just take long ass blinks. My life, it was really bleak, but now I'm reaching my peak. Name one person in my life.
So you can hear for that last section of the verse before the hook comes in, it sounds like the beat kind of gets pushed underwater for a little bit. A lot of the high frequencies are taken out of the instrumental, which not only creates a cool effect and switch up of the beat, but it allows the vocals to be emphasized during that section before the hook comes back in. Now, the reason why I prefer to use the Waves one knob filter to create this effect is because of the simplicity in the plugin. Literally, all you have to do is start with the one knob filter plugin at a value of 10, and then decrease this knob until you get the sound that you're looking for. As you decrease this knob, you're removing more high frequencies from the beat and leaving only the lower frequencies to be heard. I highly suggest you use the automation feature by clicking on this button here, and then make sure you have the filter selected as an automation point. Click OK. You'll go over here and change from waveform. Select the one knob filter and the filter automation. That'll bring up the automation lane. Then we'll change this from read to write automation. We'll hit play, and then we'll start moving this knob to write in the automation. Check it out.
Ain't one person in my life who never did me wrong. That's the reason why I be on the bullshit that I be on. Can't nobody use me, I am not a crutch you can lean on. The objective is to win and put the whole family on. I'm not really social, so I warn you to leave me alone. The Matrix, it had a glitch, it put me right where I belong. I feel like a cyborg, but I am solid as a stone. I be so fucking high, I think that I might just be a drone. I'm a junk.
And then if we wanted to keep that automation, you'd simply change this back to read and then play it back.
Ain't one person in my life who never did me wrong. That's the reason why I be on the bullshit that I be on. Can't nobody use me.
We could also use the pencil tool and draw in some automation. And the last thing you can experiment with as far as this plugin is there's a button to change the different resonance modes. You have a choice of none, moderate, which is the default, high, or extreme. When you have it set to none, there will be a smoother transition as you sweep the frequency. And when you have it set all the way up to extreme, you'll hear a whistling type effect as you sweep the frequencies. I'll show you real quick. This is none.
Ain't one person in my life who never did me wrong. That's the reason why I be on the bullshit that I be on.
And this is extreme.
Ain't one person in my life who never did me wrong. That's the reason why I be on the bullshit that I be on. Can't nobody.
So you can hear when you have it set to that extreme setting for resonance, you have that kind of like flangey whistling type effect being generated by the plugin. Now, depending on the sound you're going for, you may want to add that in for a creative effect, or you may want a more cleaner sound. So you can go anywhere from none to a moderate effect, a high resonance effect, or that extreme resonance effect, which I showed you. Now, again, I prefer to use this Waves one knob filter when applying the underwater effect to 2-track instrumentals, just because it's so simple and easy to use. It does that one job, and it does it very effectively and efficiently. If you don't have the one knob filter, you could use a regular EQ and just automate the low pass filter on your EQ. I'll show you how to do that real quick, and you'll see that while you can generate a similar effect, it's more time consuming to set up, and there's more parameters you have to automate when you do it. We'll bypass this one knob plugin. Let's add the EQ. We'll do the stock 7-band EQ. And what we're going to automate is this low pass filter. So right off the back, you can see when we engage this filter, we're automatically taking some of the high end off. So if I want to keep the beat 100% intact without any filtering, I'm now going to have to automate this plugin being on and off, this bypass button, or automate this end button here. And then I'm also going to have to automate the frequency at which we sweep this. And I can only go this low, which is 120 Hertz. That's as far as I can take this filter. So let's go ahead and create those two automation lanes. We'll automate the low pass frequency enable. And we'll automate the low pass frequency. Now let's go back here. We'll select the low pass enable. We'll start with it disengaged. We'll turn it on for the second part of the hook, which will be bar 13. So starting at bar 13, we're going to enable this button here. And now we'll go back to automate the frequency, the low pass frequency. So starting at bar 13, let's drop the frequency down to, let's say, I don't know, let's try 675. And then we'll have it finish at the normal frequency. So let's see how this sounds.
I'm on a mission.
Damn, Spancy.
Name one person in my life who never did me wrong. That's the reason why I be on the bullshit that I be on. Can't nobody use me, I am not a crutch, you can't lean on. The objective is to win and put the whole family on. I'm not really social, so I warn you to leave me alone. The Matrix, it had a glitch, it put me right where I belong. I feel like a cyborg, but I am solid as a stone. I be so fucking high, I think that I might just be a drone. I'm a junkie.
So as you can see, a similar effect can be done, but you're going to have to do a little bit more automation. You may not have the full range of the frequency sweep, and you don't have that added resonance effect that you get with the one knob filter plugin. So again, I highly recommend you use this Waves one knob filter if you're trying to achieve this effect on your 2-track instrumentals. I know a lot of you guys like to download beats from YouTube, or you might purchase a 2-track MP3 from a online producer, and you don't have access to the individual stems of the song. So using this low pass filter or underwater effect on certain sections of your beat is an easy way to add some switch ups in the beat and create a little bit of ear candy so that your listener doesn't get bored of hearing the same repetitive loop over and over again. Anyway, short and sweet today. I hope you guys learned something new. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click the bell so you can get notifications of future videos. And if you learned something new, hit that thumbs up button. And as always, keep learning, keep creating, and keep grinding. I'm out.
Broke it don't make sense, we not the same. I am unique, a different breed going extinct. Yes, I am rare indeed. Real niggas do not sleep. We just take long ass blinks. My life, it was really bleak, but now I'm reaching.